So I was meditating last night and I just got this download to make and laminate a daily spiritual practice list of things that I like to do or that I can choose from on a daily basis to make me feel good. Because I started to feel a little bit stuck in the last few days. And I think it's because, you know, on months where it's really busy, like Christmas, it's so easy to forget your spiritual practice. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you what I've done. So if you can see, I'm trying to hold it far enough away. I've literally done a little list, daily spiritual toolkit, that will remind me every day of the tools, and that's a lot there. I'm obviously not going to do this every day, but they are things that I like to do often. So I can have a look at my list. I'm going to put it up somewhere where I can see it all the time. I'm going to have a look at my list. I can very quickly have a look and see the things that feel really aligned for me that day, things that I intuitively feel I need that day. And it'll remind me of everything in my toolkit and remind me to do it, so that I'm not getting to the end of the day and thinking, oh, I feel really sluggish. Why is that? I feel a bit stuck. And then realize I've really not looked after myself energetically that day, or engaged in any of my spiritual practices that day. So for example, on my, and it'll be very individual to you, because only you know what feels good for you in terms of spiritual practice. So obviously grounding I've got on mine, which is just a very basic one, and meditation. I've got things like making sure that I make decisions from my sacral chakra, and that's all to do with my human design, getting out of my head and into my body, setting intentions to only work with the highest form of light, asking my higher self for guidance and support, doing my affirmations, neutralizing my ego, all things like this. But it would be very individual to you. But it's a really easy and quick way to, first of all, remember to look after yourself spiritually and energetically. And second of all, to remember all the things in your toolkit, because, you know, you come across these things that feel great and you do them a couple of times and it feels amazing. And then you forget, because there are so many things. So, yeah, that feels really good for me. And I'm really glad that I did that. And I'm going to be putting it up somewhere where I can see it. And hopefully, you know, some of you might feel, oh, actually, that works really well for me. I'm very visual, so I like lists. I like to see things. That's how I remember things, especially now with the menopause brain. So, yeah, I hope you find it helpful.